Hello, my name is Ola Abinde, and I welcome you again to another episode of Before We Take the Stage. Don't forget that we have exhausted the chapter 1, and presently we are explaining or examining the chapter 2. And on today, we'll be examining another subheading on the chapter 2, which is sexual desires. Don't forget that the title of the chapter 2 is Identify Your Weaknesses. Then the big question comes, how does sexual desires cause weaknesses? You also agree with me that in recent times there are so many people that have gotten to the stage, but something made them fall flat, meaning that they lost the stage, proud of the fact that they were unable to maintain a particular sexual desire. It means that if you're unable to curb whatsoever a kind of sexual desire that is not normal, you're unable to curb it now. It will be very, very hard for you to curb it when you get on stage. Now, these sexual desires can come in different forms. It can come with the addiction to pornography, to masturbation, to fornication, to adultery. It is very important that you stick to God at this time and you call on the Holy Spirit to help you. Because if you don't deal with this weakness at this time, it is going to affect you when you get to the stage. It is not a weakness that you take with levity. It means that it's not a weakness that you only overlook. You have to take it with all level of seriousness because as little as it is, it can bring you down. In fact, it can lead to a generational curse. In fact, it can thwart the purpose of God in your life. Don't let us forget David. David is a man that was reverent before God, but something else actually affected him. Now, he was unable to curb that sexual desires when he saw the wife of Uriah. That led him into different things and graduated from one sin to another, and finally led to even God placing a curse on his family that actually affected him. Because before he died, everything that God said about him came to fulfillment. It is very important for you to understand that this weakness is something you need to battle with. It is not only just for you to battle with. You need to also call on the Holy Spirit. It is the Holy Spirit that will also help you. But as the Holy Spirit is also helping you, it is very important that you strive. Don't work with friends that will encourage you to continue in exercising all these sexual desires that are against the ethics of God. It is very important for you that you should understand that there is only one institution of of marriage, that is of marriage rather. It is only the institution of marriage that God also ordained anything that is called sex. And to have a clear understanding of what I said as regards that the only ordained institution for sex is marriage as required by God, so that there would be no form of misinterpretation. Now, when I talk about marriage, now as ordained by God, it is only permitted between a man and a woman. Bestiality is not an ordained institution of marriage. Gay is not an ordained institution of marriage. Neither is any other form of marriage except the one that comes between a man and a woman. That is the only ordained institution by God. It is very important for you to ensure that you deal with it now before it deals with you. Thank you very much. See you in the subsequent episode.